Assalamualaikum and good evening. The presence of the Yang di-Pertua Negeri Sarawak, Tun Pin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tunku Jaafar and his wife Tok Puan Datuk Patinggi Fauziah Muhammad Sanusi graced the 2026 Hari Raya Aidilfitri Open House organised by Shell Malaysia at the leading hotel here on Monday. The event, which gathered more than 400 guests consisting of industry partners, stakeholders and the company's workforce, serves an important platform in strengthening strategic cooperation networks, particularly in the energy sector, which is the heartbeat of the nation's economic development. More than just a festive celebration, the organizations also open up space for the exchange of views and the sharing of aspirations between industry players and the government, thereby strengthening synergy towards more sustainable and resilient economic growth. The organizations of such events is seen as in line with the government's continuous commitment to strengthening close cooperation between the public and private sectors, especially in empowering the energy industry as a primary driver of national development. Meanwhile, on Sunday, Yang di-Pertua Negeri of Sarawak and his wife also engaged with more than 10,000 people during the Majlis Ramah Mesra Rakyat organised by the Petra Jaya Parliamentary, Penghulu and Community Leaders Association at the CIDB Convention Centre Sarawak in Kuching on Sunday. The arrival of the couple approximately at 2:20 p.m. was welcomed by Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Amar Fadilah Yusof. The ceremony, which began as early as 10 a.m., continued to be flooded by visitors from all walks of life, thereby reflecting the spirit of togetherness and the vibrancy of the Aidilfitri celebration in this state. In addition to enjoying the refreshments provided, Tun Pin Sri Wan Junaidi and his wife also spent time viewing a special album displaying the service journey of Datuk Amar Fadilah at the federal, state and parliamentary levels. The presence of the Sarawak governor highlights the closeness of the state's leadership with the people in an atmosphere full of goodwill and harmony. A vibrant atmosphere filled with the colours of Aidilfitri was evident as thousands of visitors flooded the Aidilfitri open house hosted by Sarawak Deputy Premier Datuk Amar Awang Tengah Ali Hassan and his wife, Dato' Dayang Murlia Awang Daud at Hotel Sri Malaysia here on Sunday. From early morning, people began to arrive with their families, dressed in colourful traditional attire, thereby creating a harmonious atmosphere that reflects the spirit of unity among Sarawak's multi-ethnic community. Children were seen excitedly enjoying the delicacies, while adults did not miss the opportunities to socialize and meet with leaders in a relaxed and people-friendly setting. The event served not only as a venue to enjoy various traditional dishes, but also as a platform to strengthen social ties between leaders and the people. An atmosphere of warmth and harmony colored the 2026 Hari Raya Aidilfitri Open House organised by the Sarawak Secretary, Deputy Sarawak Secretary Economic Planning and Development and the unit directors under the Sarawak Premier's Department at the Sabati Hall here on Monday. The event was graced by the presence of Sarawak Deputy Premier Datuk Amar Professor Dr. Sim Kui Hian, who took the time to attend the celebration as a symbol of togetherness and unity within the state administration. His arrival was welcomed by the Sarawak Secretary Datuk Amar Muhammad Abu Bakar Marzuki, acting as the host. Also enlivening the ceremony were the Minister for Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, Sarawak Datuk Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, Sarawak Attorney General Datuk Safri Ali, Sarawak Financial Secretary Datuk Sri Wan Lizos Manwan Omar, and Deputy Sarawak Secretary Economic Planning and Development Datuk Sri Dr. Muhammad Abdullah Zaidel. Also in attendance were the Deputy Ministers for Public Health, Housing and Local Government, Datuk Michael Tiang Ming Ti and Datuk Dr. Pengwang Manggil, Deputy Minister for Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, Datuk Snodan Lawan, as well as Deputy Minister in the Sarawak Premier's Department, Datuk Dr. Abdul Rahman Junaidi and Datuk Sharifah Hasidah Said Aman Ghazali. Furthermore, several assemblymen including Dato' Insinyur Loh Kie Chiang, Batu Kitang, Azizul Anwar Adnan, Tanjong Datu, Wilfred Yap Yau Sin, Kota Sentosa and Johnny Pang Leong Ming, Tanjong Batu, along with various heads of departments were present to celebrate the occasion. Also present were the Mayor of the Kuching North City Commission DBKU, Dato' Hilmi Othman, and the Mayor of the Kuching South City Council MBKS, Dato' Wee Hong Seng, together with staff from the Sarawak Premier's Department. The presence of leaders from various backgrounds in this ceremony reflects the enduring spirits of togetherness within the Sarawak Government administration. The participation of Sarawak Public Communication Unit UKAS in the 11th World Conference on Media and Mass Communication MEDCOM 2026 in Bali, Indonesia is seen as a high-impact strategic move in strengthening preparations for the Sarawak Media Conference 2026, thereby placing the states on par with global media discourse. The UKAS delegation, led by Deputy Minister in the Sarawak Premier's Department Corporate Affairs Information in UKAS, Datuk Abdullah Saidul, was also joined by the Deputy Sarawak Secretary Operations Datuk Hee Chang Ki and UKAS Deputy Director Muhammad Faisal Shah Ali. The conference theme Rethink Media Futures, Sustainability, Resistance and Communication Justice bring together international media experts to discuss various critical issues including media industry sustainability, communication justice, as well as digital era challenges and will run for 2 days. The first day commenced with keynote sessions by global media figures highlighting the future direction of the industry, including innovations in information delivery and strategic approach to tackling the spread of false information. Meanwhile, Datuk Abdullah Saidul stated that UKA's involvement in MEDCOM 2026 carries significant weight as it provides direct input into the content design and direction of the Sarawak Media Conference 2026. He said exposure to this global perspective allows UKAS to frame a conference that is more progressive, relevant, and responsive to the current media landscape. He added that among the elements that could be adopted including the selections of high-impact themes, the involvement of international-level speakers, and a discussion approach that is more inclusive, dynamic, and solution-oriented. At the same time, this participation also opens doors for UKAS to expand strategic cooperation networks with international media and academic institutions, potentially raising the credibility of the Sarawak Media Conference 2026 to a higher level. In addition, the UKAS delegation obtained comprehensive exposure regarding best practices in organizing large-scale conference covering aspects of event management, participant management, and the use of digital technology for more effective content delivery. And that's the English edition with me, Saiful Bahri Muhammad. More news can be found in the official portal ukas.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms, including Facebook and YouTube. We round up tonight UKAS Bulletin with displays from the 2026 Hari Raya Aidilfitri Open House, organized by the Sarawak Secretary, Deputy Sarawak Secretary, Economic Planning and Development, and the unit directors under the Sarawak Premier's Department at the Sabati Hall on Monday. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.